Andy Cohen is fighting back, and he is not playing around. On April 8th, Cohen and the other defendants filed a partial motion to dismiss McSweeney's second amended complaint, and the arguments his legal team made are worth breaking down carefully because this lawsuit is far more complicated than it looks on the surface. Let's start from the beginning. Leah McSweeney filed this lawsuit in February 2024 against Bravo, Andy Cohen, NBC Universal, Warner Brothers Discovery, and Shed Media, alleging disability discrimination, a hostile work environment, and retaliation tied to her alcohol use disorder. Those are serious claims, but then she added something that shifted the entire conversation. She accused Cohen directly of playing favorites with cast members who socialized with him, specifically alleging that he engaged in cocaine use with Housewives and other Bravo celebrities, and rewarded those individuals with more favorable treatment and edits. That cocaine allegation is what Andy Cohen is now aggressively targeting. According to court documents, Cohen's legal team is calling McSweeney's claims nonsense, arguing she has no real proof to support the accusations. And when you look at what that proof actually consists of, the argument starts to make sense. Cohen's attorneys argue that the evidence cited consists of two anonymous cast members who privately confirmed her allegations, another cast member who called Cohen a cocaine head after she was not recast as a housewife, and a public video created by an unspecified person. That is it. She does not cite a single instance in which she personally witnessed any cocaine use, nor does she even allege that she was aware of any of that evidence before she made her complaint. Now here is where it gets interesting, because the disability discrimination side of her lawsuit is actually on stronger legal footing. According to the lawsuit, McSweeney started drinking again after 9 years sober, several months before filming her first season of RHONY. She regained her sobriety right before cameras started rolling and told the show's producers she wanted to remain sober while filming. What allegedly happened next is genuinely troubling. Producers allegedly told her to lighten up, have more fun, and that her personality is a lot different when she was drinking. A producer also allegedly tried to bait her into relapsing by telling her that the audience would not like her because she was not drinking. The lawsuit further alleges that when McSweeney attempted to maintain sobriety, she was mocked, labeled boring, threatened with lost pay, and ultimately sidelined from future Bravo projects. And then there's this. McSweeney says she was ultimately fired because she refused to relapse into alcohol use disorder for the following season. That is the core of the disability claims that actually survived the court's motion to dismiss. A federal judge in March 2025 dismissed several claims but allowed 3 to proceed: disability discrimination, hostile work environment, and failure to accommodate. So you have 2 very different tracks running inside this one lawsuit. The cocaine allegations against Andy Cohen personally, those are the ones without direct evidence, and that's why he is now pushing hard to have them stripped from the case entirely. The workplace disability claims against the corporate entities, those cleared the first legal hurdle and are heading toward trial. McSweeney also claimed in 2025 filings that Cohen abused his power to direct or induce other Bravo stars to publicly disparage her character after she filed the lawsuit, essentially accusing him of using the press as a weapon against her. The retaliation argument cuts both ways, though. Cohen's attorney sent a letter to McSweeney's team calling her allegations false, unoffensive, and defamatory, and demanding she retract all claims relating to his alleged cocaine use. Her attorneys fired back, saying that letter was itself evidence of the retaliation she had already described in her lawsuit. The broader backdrop here matters too. McSweeney's case is not the only one Bravo is facing. Former Real Housewives of New Jersey star Caroline Manzo filed her own lawsuit against Bravo and related entities, alleging that producers failed to protect her from sexual assault during filming of Real Housewives' Ultimate Girls Trip in Morocco. There is a pattern of cast members pushing back against the machine, and courts are paying attention. During the earlier oral arguments, lawyers for Bravo insisted the First Amendment shielded the network from McSweeney's toxic workplace suit. The judge mostly agreed on the creative production side, ruling that Bravo had a First Amendment right to make a show celebrating a party lifestyle and to cast only people who could consume large quantities of alcohol. That reasoning alone should give everyone pause about what these shows are actually built on. The case is now public, moving forward in federal court, and Andy Cohen cannot stop it from playing out in the open. Whether the cocaine claims survive his latest motion is one thing, but the disability discrimination case proceeding toward trial means this story is nowhere near over.